Hey there, CJ Math students. Welcome to math test number 33. So similar to yesterday, you're going to do a section and then come check in with an adult. So first set is simplifying fractions. We need to remember to divide by their GCF. So if you don't know what the factor is that you need to divide by, you need to write off 6 on the side and 40 on the side. You want to write the factors, the numbers that you can multiply together to get 6. So 1, 2, 3, and 6. 40 to get 40. 1, 2, 4, 10, 20, and 40. So obviously in this case, their GCF is 2. So divide by 2. And you get 3 over 20. Right? For the next problem, again, 16 and 60. You want to write out the factors of 16, the factors of 60. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 1, 2, 3, it was 2 times 30, 3 times 20, actually 4 times 15, 20, 30, 60. So in this case, 4 is the greatest common factor, so divide both by 4, and you get 4 over 15, right? So really productive struggle with those common factors, list them out if you need to. We're going to do percent of. Remember, change the percent to a decimal and multiply. Make sure to lay your egg, count your decimals. So, and you're changing this 60% to 0.60. You're putting it directly underneath the 55. Lining up the numbers is important. You can worry about the decimal at the end. You know you have 2 decimal points at the end, so that when you multiply, you're going to go 0 times 5, 0, 0 times 5 is 0. Lay an egg. Again, everything's lined up. 6 times 5 is 30, so you put down your 0 and you carry your 3. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3 is 33. So add this up, 0, 0, 3, 3. Your answer is not 3,300. You had 2 numbers beyond the decimal point, so you're going to have 2 numbers beyond the decimal point in your answer. 1, 2, so 33.00 or just 33. Now let's do another one. 55% of 20, so times 0.55, and line up your numbers. So we got 0 here. 5 times 2 is 10. Since there's no other number, you can put the 1 there. Again, lay an egg. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 again is 10. So we're going to add up. 0, 0, 1, 1. Again, we had 2 decimals, 2 numbers behind the decimal. So we'll have 2 numbers behind the decimal. 1, 2, 11.00 or just 11. When we're converting from a fraction to a decimal, we're going to divide the denominator into a numerator. So we're going to say denominator is 12. We're going to divide it into our numerator, which is 6. 12 can't go into 6. So this is where our decimal comes into play. 12 into 60. How many times does 12 go into 60 without going over? Use your multiplication chart. It goes in there exactly 5 times, because 5 times 12 is 60. Nothing left over, so 0.5 or 0.5 is your answer. 12 goes into 6 0 times. That's where you can get that 0. Over the back side, let's do another one. 8 into 5, 5/8. 8 can't go into 5. That's where our 0 comes into place. As soon as you put the decimal down here, put it up top as well, and add your 0. So 8 can't go into 5. That's where that 0 comes into play. But 8 can go into 50 without going over 6 times, because that's 48. 6 times 8 is 48. 50 minus 48, that gives you 2. You have 2 left over. It's not 0.62. Put another 0. Bring it on down. 8 can go into 20 2 times. That's 16. 2 times 8 is 16. So 20 minus 16 is 4. Not done. Put another 0. Scoot it on down. 8 can go into 40 exactly 5 times. Notice how everything is nice and neat. Everything's lined up. All right, yours should look exactly the same. Do not just put it all over the place. 0.625. And then the last section is long division with remainder. I want you to make it a decimal or a simplified fraction. So what you need to work on today is not saying, oh, 22 times 120. I don't know my 22s. Just pretend it's 20 right now. How many times does 20 go into 120, right? So think 20 into 120, right? That's going to help us. So I think All right, maybe 6 times. And maybe 6 isn't going to work. We'll see. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry 1. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1. That's 132. Okay, so that's too much. So you erase and you try the next number. Sometimes that's what math takes, right? 5 times 2, that's 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1. That's 11. Okay, that works now because it's less than 121. You're going to have to do that sometimes in math. So you've got 11 left over. So now you can either add a decimal, extend your division sign, drop the 0 on down, and ask yourself how many times does 22 go into 110? Well, we just did it. It was in there exactly 5 times. So your answer would be 5.5. Or you can say my answer was 5 and I had 11 left over, 11 over 22, which simplifies to 5 1/2. It's up to you. Let's do one more. This time instead of putting a decimal, I'll put fractions. So 25 into 365. Oh man, 25 can't go into 3. 25 can go into 1 though. 25 can go into 36 though, 1 time. So minus 25, you get 6 minus 5 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, business. 25 can't go into 11, so drop down your 5. 25 can go into 115. Again, don't think of it as 25 into 115. Maybe think of it as 25 into 100, right? That goes in there 4 times, because that gives you 100. Notice if you had put 5 times, that'd be too much, right? That would be 125. I can't subtract 115 from 125. So sometimes, again, you're going to have to try some stuff to figure it out. Productive struggle. So you got 1 left over, drop down to 5. This is where a decimal comes into play. Decimal, extend it 0, drop it on down. So now 25 into 150, well, 25 times 4 is 100. So 25 times 5 is 125 times 6, right? That's 150. There's nothing left over. Or you could say there was 14 and there's 15 left over. 15 over 25, which if you simplify by dividing by 5, you get 14 and 3 over 5. Okay, either one works.